Judgment's the core, yeah, that's the starting key. With specific knowledge, setting my mind free. Gotta take accountability for the risk I'm taking. Use that leverage, watch the empire I'm making. See the long-term consequence with my wisdom's eye. My direction's clear now, reaching for the sky.
Before we go and talk about accountability and leverage,
The foundation of learning is reading. Smart people read all the time. Read what you love until you love to read. Struggle. For most people, reading is a struggle and a chore. Reading. Chore.
Struggle.
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 Struggle. Continuous. Persuasion. Educate.
The people with the best judgment are among the least emotional. If you are smart and you have a lot of quick iterations and you try to keep your emotions out of it, the people with the best judgment are actually among the least emotional. A lot of the best investors are considered almost robotic in that regard, but I wouldn't be surprised if even the best entrepreneurs often come across as unemotional. There is sort of this archetype of the passionate entrepreneur, and yeah, they have to care about what they're doing, but they also have to see very clearly what's actually happening. The thing that prevents you from seeing what's actually happening are your emotions. Our emotions are constantly clouding our judgment, and in investing, or in running companies, or in building products, or being an entrepreneur, emotions really get in the way.
判断力最强的人往往也是最不情绪化的人。如果你够聪明，能够快速迭代，并且努力保持冷静，那么判断力最强的人往往也是最不情绪化的人。许多优秀的投资人在这方面都被认为近乎机械，但我不会惊讶于即使是最优秀的创业家也常常显得冷漠无情。有一种典型的充满热情的企业家形象，没错，他们必须对自己的事业充满热情，但他们也必须非常清楚地看到实际发生的事情。而阻碍你看清真相的，正是你的情绪。我们的情绪总是会蒙蔽我们的判断，无论是在投资、公司营运、产品开发或创业过程中，情绪都会成为真正的绊脚石。
Iteration 迭代 Entrepreneur 企业家 Archetype 原型
Emotions are what prevent you from seeing what's actually happening until you can no longer resist the truth of what's happening, until it becomes too sudden, and then you're forced into suffering, which is sort of a breaking of this fantasy hat you had put together. To try and connect some of these concepts, I would say that, first, you're accountable for your judgment. Judgment is the exercise of wisdom. Wisdom comes from experience, and that experience can be accelerated through short iterations.
情绪会蒙蔽你的双眼，让你看不清真相，直到你再也无法抗拒真相，直到一切变得太过突然，你才会被迫承受痛苦。这就像是你精心构建的幻想之帽被打破了一样。为了将这些概念连结起来，我想说，首先，你要为自己的判断负责。判断是智慧的运用，智慧源于经验，而经验可以透过短时间的迭代来加速累积。
Fantasy 幻想 accelerate 加速促进
A lot of the top investors often sound like philosophers. And the reason why a lot of the top investors, a lot of the value investors, like if you read Jeremy Grantham, Warren Buffett, or you read up on Michael Burry, or you read, these people sound like philosophers, or they are philosophers, or they're reading a lot of history books or science books. Like, what are they doing? Shouldn't they be reading investment books? No. Investment books are the worst place to learn about investment because investment is a real-world activity that is highly multivariate. All the advantages are always being competed away. It's always on the cutting edge. What you actually just need is very, very broad-based judgment and thinking. The best way to do that is to study everything, including a lot of philosophy. Philosophy also makes you more stoic, makes you less emotional, and so you make better decisions. You have better judgment.
许多顶尖投资者常常听起来像哲学家。很多顶级投资者，很多价值投资者，例如如果你读过杰里密、格兰瑟姆、沃伦、巴菲特或迈克尔·伯里的文章，你会发现这些人听起来像哲学家，或者他们本身就是哲学家，或者他们阅读了大量的历史书籍或科学书籍。他们在干嘛？不应该读投资书籍吗？不，投资书籍是学习投资最糟糕的途径。因为投资是一项高度多元化的现实活动，所有优势都在不断被竞争所抵消。它始终处于最前沿。你真正需要的是非常非常广泛的判断力和思考能力。最好的方法就是博览群书，包括大量的哲学知识。哲学也能让你更冷静，减少情绪波动，进而做出更好的决定，拥有更敏锐的判断力。
philosophy 哲学 stoic 斯多葛派
The more outraged someone is, the worse their judgment. One simple thing is I see. I go out on Twitter, and it seems like half of Twitter is outraged at something at all times. You can go within someone's Twitter feed and get at least some semblance of what it must be like to be in their head all the time. The more outraged somebody is, I guarantee you, the worse their judgment is. If someone's constantly tweeting political outrage and just see like an angry person getting into fights, you don't want to hand this person the keys to your car, let alone the keys to your company.
一个人越是义愤填膺，其判断力就越差。我发现一件很简单的事，我打开推特，感觉好像总有一半的人在对某些事义愤填膺。你可以浏览别人的推特动态，至少能体会他们脑中一直在想些什么。我敢保证，一个人越是义愤填膺，他的判断力就越差。如果有人不断在推特上发表政治言论，而且看起来就像个动不动就打架的愤怒之人，你肯定不会想把车钥匙交给这种人，更别提把公司的钥匙交给他了。
outraged 义愤填膺 semblance 外表假象相似之处 guarantee 保证担保
Judgment's the core, yeah, that's the starting key. With specific knowledge, setting my mind free. Gotta take accountability for the risk I'm taking. Use that leverage, watch the empire I'm making. See the long-term consequence with my wisdom's eye. My direction's clear now, reaching for the sky.